Here's 5 times Kyoukai proved that she is the heart and soul of the Heishin unit. Shin might be the face of the Heishin unit, yes, but it isn't crazy to say that Kyoukai might just be its heart and soul. Think about it. To Kyoukai, it is one of, if not the main reason why she decided to live on. A lot of people might also say that all Kyoukai contributes to the story and the Heishin unit is martial might, and today we're here to debunk that. We bring ourselves to KO. At the time, there was nothing more comforting and also frightening than hearing the words, "I have a plan," from the quietest person in the squad. An onslaught of the famed Wei chariots closing in, and Kyoukai of all people comes up with a strategy of creating a rampart. There's no stone or material in sight, so what kind of plan is that? Except, sadly enough, the material is the countless bodies of their slaughtered comrades, using a terrible reality to their advantage. Like Hara said, it's not a bad idea at all, piling up their bodies to pull off this strategy. Not only did it end up working flawlessly, Kyoukai helped Shin defeat the chariots when they turned around. She did this without drawing her own sword, by making the objective simple. Calm down, Shin. The person riding it, no matter how fearsome, is the wrong focus. Don't overthink it. The opponent is the chariot itself. Wei captain or not, as long as Shin retains his mobility, or in other words, protects his horse, and aims for the right target, just like Kyoukai said, it's easy money. Now we come to Baiyo. Having dove into the absolute depths of her priestess dance, Kyoukai feels her body getting heavier and begins throwing up. Most of her breath is gone, and still, she can only think about holding Hoken off to help the rest of her comrades get away. She thinks to herself, she cannot lose this place. It's funny because it can mean 2 things. On the surface level, it is an important Shin camp, so it must be protected. On a deeper level, she is obviously talking about the Heishin unit itself. This place is her home, and she'll do anything to protect it. Kyoukai herself states that Hoken is not someone they can handle. How can someone feel so hopeless and yet not hesitate to stand firm? Look how frightened she is, and still, Kyoukai is adamant on stalling him for as long as possible. This might have been her first true display of leadership. Onto Sanyo. While Shin went off to duel Rinko, Kyoukai and the injured troops left behind were ambushed. Once again, a hopeless situation. Kyoukai isn't wrong to think that she can't possibly let herself die here, or else she wouldn't be able to avenge her sister. Still, everyone around her showing their loyalty, their passion, as proud Heishin unit members makes it all the more clear. Right now, she is the lieutenant of the Heishin unit, nothing else. Right now, nothing else matters. So she charges in, leading the men with great courage. Was I really always this stupid? She thinks to herself. Maybe she really did catch Shin's stupidity back then, but she also caught his bravery. So hesitating no more, she dives straight into the thick of it, fulfilling her role as the Heishin unit's beloved second in command. Now we come to a little bit after the coalition. When Kyoukai returned after getting her revenge, her leadership was at a level where it slightly surpassed Shin, even just for a moment. Though I will say, it's only because her growth was made so obvious since she was very indirect before return. Also, hopeful and positive energy is very contagious, which in turn boosts morale, which then leads to everyone performing better naturally. It doubles as a strategy feat, since by leading from the front and so firmly, they are able to react to changes much faster and confidently in terms of adjusting tactics mid-fight, while 10 still deals with the overall strategy. Just seeing the second most trusted commander in the Heishin unit fight so passionately and at that so outwardly must give the soldiers an insane amount of confidence in their ability. A skill similar to Mobu, where his overwhelming martial might acts as a leadership tool. The idea is simple. If she's constantly cooking, everyone will feel just as invincible as her. Now we bring ourselves to the Kokyo Hills. Everyone in the Heishin unit is worried about Kyoukai being stuck behind enemy lines, but she can only think of this as a rare opportunity to prevent the sacrifices of her comrades. The soldiers aren't wrong. This is such a reckless plan to try to assassinate the enemy commander, but we have to admire her commitment to protecting the Heishin unit. She won't even hesitate in risking her one life to save the many thousands of her allies. During a conversation with Ryuto, she implies that the Heishin unit is something she would no doubt give up her life to protect. It is the one thing that comes close to the same level as her sister, if not the same. Her loyalty to the unit is so great that she not only entertains the idea, but actually goes through with something as careless as directly confronting a Xiao general, instead of using her sneakiness and frankly, unmatched assassination skills to the very end. Ryuto himself acknowledges that she is brave for attempting such a risky plan. It's a level of determination that has to be respected. The Heishin unit is extremely lucky to have such a dedicated leader, a leader that values the life of her unit before her own, and that is why she is the heart and soul of the Heishin unit. If you guys made it to the end, thank you for tuning in. It would mean a lot to me if you guys left a like and a comment, share this video with a friend, and subscribe for more videos like this.